Hey guys, so for a series of reasons, I've decided to go on a 3-day juicing fast. And the ultimate goal or intention is to be able to do it for the stretch of 15 days. I actually got some inspiration from the website. I think it's called jointhereboots.com or join the reboot, something like that. But anyways, that's the long-term goal. But as some of you know who have detoxed or fasted in the past, it is the most difficult time. The 3 days is the toughest. So if I'm able to manage through the 3 days with my crazy steroid schedule, I'm definitely going to add those additional days there and see what we can do. Please don't be disturbed by this. I promise it's nothing nasty. It's just deodorant. I had to hurry up and throw on a shirt. I went for a run and I didn't want to be nasty on the camera. So I did want to let you know, I've decided to incorporate more video blogs into my blog, and I've also realized paying attention to my audience, paying attention to the posts that are shared the most, the posts that you all respond to, the questions that I do get on occasion on my blog, trying to focus it. As you can see now, it's a little scattered right now, and that's really because I want to find where my voice is and see what you all respond to. But this kind of health and fitness orientation is kind of where we're going into, and you'll still see the tidbits of the natural hair and the DIY and everything else, but for the most part you're going to see this, and it's for a series of reasons that I've decided to do this. I really wanted my blog to be a channel of some sort, right? A channel to convert someone to something that I know can really help them, and there's nothing that I know better than how difficult it is to change a mentality and how difficult it is to change a lifestyle when it comes to your health. And no, I'm not a big girl, so I'm not coming from a place of weight loss. I'm coming from a place of just wanting to be better about my health and tired of seeing doctors. I'll go into another video blog about this later, a little more in depth, but if you all have known me, I have an undiagnosed skin condition, and I'll talk about that again in another post, but I have seen every doctor imaginable for it, and I've had these crazy stomach pains, and for someone who is pretty physically fit, I have a low BMI, I don't have a lot of body fat, anything like that. I've never struggled with weight loss. It's beyond my understanding how I have so many issues with joint inflammations and skin conditions and stomach problems and gas and upset stomach and migraines and fatigue, and it's just all over the place. And every single doctor that I've ever gone to see, aside from how expensive it is, they just want to give you drugs. I don't want to be relying upon drugs for the rest of my life. So I watched finally Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead a couple of nights ago, and that is what inspired the green juice blog that I posted recently. And I realized how difficult it can be to convert to a healthier lifestyle, but how essential it is. And I'm tired of these doctors not taking me seriously because my issues are not life-threatening, but they're important to me. You know what I mean? And so I can't be mad at them for not taking me seriously if I don't take my own issues seriously. So this is where the 3-day juicing is coming from. I wanted to share with you today a carrot-kale juice that I kind of just made up, and it's really because of the fact that it's expensive to go out and outright buy everything in addition to what you already have in your refrigerator. So for the most part, I've had everything in my refrigerator that you'll need for the carrot-kale juice. I just kind of made some changes, added some things that I don't want to go to waste because they're kind of due to expire at any point. So this is what I have here. I have some bunches of leftover kale here. I have a little bit of spinach. I just dropped some of that kale. That's nasty. I have a little bit of spinach that I have left over, so about a handful that I'm going to use. And if there's one thing that I've learned, if you're going to juice and you're going to use the greens, make sure you start with those and then add anything that's sweet to it, because it kind of helps if you don't care for the flavor. We have some carrots. I buy these little baby carrots for my dog because he's obsessed with carrots, like crackhead obsessed with them. And I'm probably going to use about half of these little baby carrots. And the good thing about them is, if you've never had juiced carrots before, they are so yummy. They're sweet, not the traditional sweet, but I don't know if you know much about baking history, but in older days when sugar was a little more difficult to come across because of the cost, people used carrots to sweeten their meals, hence, or their foods and their pastries, hence carrot cake. So it's not sweet by our palate sweet, but in the traditional sense of it, it's a pretty sweet thing. And then I had 3 Fuji apples that I quartered, which means cut into 4 pieces, if you didn't know that. Fuji apples. And I have a whole bag of lemons that I just bought, and I love lemons and almost everything. So I'm going to peel and half a lemon. And I don't have any fresh ginger, so I'm just going to add a little dash of this to the juice after I'm already finished. So kale, spinach, carrots, 3 apples, 1 lemon, and ginger. That's it. So it's going to be a little bit loud, and I apologize in advance for that, but you'll see it as it comes out. You don't get much from the greens, but you get a ton of juice from the fruit. So here it is. That was the kale. Now I'm adding my spinach. There's my spinach. You don't get much, you see. I'm gonna add some carrots. See all the juice from the apples? Now with the lemons. Top it off. I have a Juice Man juicer, if you're wondering. And so this is what the, 1 second. Make sure you stir it up a little bit. So this is what the finished product looks like. It looks a little weird, I know. You see some of the colors from the greens and the orange from the carrots. And then lastly, I like to add a little bit of that, a little dash of my ginger. Just a little bit. I'm going to stir it all up. It's really, really frothy. It smells like apples. And here you go. This is my carrot kale juice that I kind of changed because I don't want to spend too much money. So cheers to you. And it's yummy too. So stay tuned. You'll hear an update vlog as far as why I've decided to go with a juicing diet. This is officially day 1 for me. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, and I've already had 3 of these. So that's kind of where we are right now. And you have to make sure you incorporate a lot of water into it. But stay tuned. I'll make sure I keep you updated and keep you posted. And thank you so much for supporting my little blog and my little channel and finding a reason to find me important. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.